Hi guys, I'm back again, and in case you haven't noticed, by literally the beginning of this video, I am back home for Thanksgiving break, and I feel so much happier as a person. I think college makes me depressed, low-key, but I know it's not just like environment, but I think like being at home has really helped me just like take a step back and reevaluate a lot of things. And I was talking with like my dad about some things too. So I kind of came to this realization, right? That you don't just find stuff. I think my problem was that I thought I could just find happiness or find some sort of thing, or like, I guess I'm not the one finding it. It's just like I thought it would find me. That's what it is. I thought this stuff would come find me. And so like, for example, you know, in terms of friendship, right? I always thought, well, not always, but like I had a falling out with my friend group like 3-ish weeks ago, and it was really hard to get over it because I felt like I never felt an emotional connection like that with anyone. And so I was like, what if I just can't get that back? Like I can't get that back with anyone else. And I was going through this whole like spiral, and I was like, fuck, like I can't find this ever again. But like it did feel like, at least in my eyes, that friend group found me. But after I thought about it a little more, I realized that the only reason it was so important to me and the only reason I had so much emotional connection to it was because of me. It was because of me. I built it. I put in so much time and effort into this friend group. It didn't really feel like a lot of effort because I really wanted it to happen, but it did put a lot of time and energy into it, you know. I always went to group hangouts, you know, and everyone else was also putting in this energy. So I think that's why it kind of felt synergistic rather than just me putting in all this effort. But I think, but in the end, the thing that made that group so special wasn't the people themselves, but it was me. Like I had that, the magic was in me all along. And it's not just, I feel like most of this allegory of building stuff up, you know, I kind of thought of it like a house. You're building stuff. So even if you have the foundation, which would be like having people to interact with, right? That's your foundation. Even if you have that, if you don't build it, it doesn't matter how much more materials you bring, like how much more like wood or how many more bricks. It doesn't matter if you're not going to build anything. And I think that's low-key what I've been missing from my current friendships, because I was so stuck on my previous friendships that I didn't even bother building what I already had with my new materials, maybe even something better, you know, because I've built houses before, not real houses, but like metaphorical houses. And this kind of just ties into everything. There's this one quote, I don't know where it's from. I want to say BoJack Horseman, but it might not be. But it's like, every day is hard, but in the long run, every day is hard for everything to get easier. Like, that's not the exact quote. They actually said the easier part first. They said life gets easier, but every day is hard in order for life to get easier. And when you kind of think of it that way, it makes sense, because happiness isn't something that finds you. Happiness isn't something that you find either. It's not just waiting out there. It's something that you have to build for yourself, because what makes other people happy will not make you happy. You have to build your own happiness. You know, everyone is so different in their interest and their upbringing and their environment and who's available and like blah blah blah. Like, everything is so different that you have to just forge your own way. There's no other way around it, you know? And I keep hoping, like, I keep blaming other stuff, like external factors, when really there's so much in my power that I can do. And I can build stuff. I can build everything. And I think like another problem I have is I even when I do start like building stuff and I have like this whole plan and I'm like, you know, forging my path or whatnot, I get impatient. And so I'm like, damn, like this house is just not getting built. Like, what is going on? Maybe it's not working, even though it is working, it's just not completed yet. And so I think patience is also a really important virtue here. And that's it. Honestly, I feel really optimistic about things right now. I low-key crashed out yesterday because I was like, oh my god, I look hella chopped. And I was a lot better looking last year, you know. Not to like feed into like skinny mantra, but I was 15-ish pounds lighter and I was also happier, so I had like that inner glow. And I think like, you know, that's kind of, and I was like just really sad that I lost not only like, okay, not only did I gain like hella weight, but I also just lost my spark. And I was like, oh, I'm like so sad. Like, I don't think I can find it again. But then I was like thinking, like, the spark isn't something you can just find. The spark is something you have to build yourself. You have to build your spark, you know? And like, yeah, there are exceptions to this. Like, some people genuinely just find something that like excites them or like whatever, blah, blah, blah. But if you're like me and you get hella depressed and stressed and overthink everything, it doesn't work like that. And you have to just, you have to build your spark back, you know? Okay, now I've been yapping too much about the same topic, but I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. And I'll let you know how it goes, because the first thing I kind of want to do is, like I said, with the friends, because I have people that I can definitely put more time and energy into, and I would love to get closer with these people, and hopefully I can establish some kind of emotional connection. And secondly, there is this guy in that circle of people that I can get closer with that I low-key find kind of cute. I wouldn't say this is like a crush or anything. I guess it would actually be more like a crush, because you know how they say like a crush is a lack of information. Yeah, I don't know anything about this guy. So I feel like in the past, a lot of my crushes tended to be like my friends or like people I really, really knew well. But I decided to do something different, and I think I'm going to ask him out next week. And it could either go, like, honestly, like, even if he says no, it's not the end of the world, because I don't know anything about this guy. And I think, like, a major reason I didn't want to, like, do anything with him is, like, because I'm scared, is because, like, I feel like he's gonna reject me because I'm chopped. But I feel like, you know what, it doesn't matter if I'm chopped or not, because it's just, then it just wasn't meant to be. Like, I don't know what else to say, and I can just move on with my life and pour more energy into my friends and stuff. And I was also thinking about, you know, the fact that I look chopped. And I think, like, I think being chopped is low-key a mindset. And you have to build your way up to not being chopped. And for me, that just kind of means self-care, because I'm really bad at taking care of myself. But just like, you know, like today I actually like, I put pins in my hair. Like, I don't know. I just like, I kind of like actually made myself feel presentable for once. And I was like, okay, like, I feel better. Like, I already feel better. And I think like you just have to build that habit up. And I'm also trying to stop biting my nails, because because I want to have nice nails. I feel like that would increase my confidence. And I've also been trying to like, eat better. And, I've been sleeping normally and I've been exercising. So I think like, even though it's like really hard to do that every day and just like, because I just want to like let myself go, but I know I'm on the right track and I need to be patient and I just have to wait. I just have to wait, and then one day the results will just show up. Just like a house, you're like in the beginning stages, you're like, damn, this isn't even a house. Like, I'm just putting down bricks, bro. Like, there's nothing here. Like, it feels like I'm doing so much work, but there's nothing. But that is, you have to get past that. Like, you have to get past it. You have to get past it. And the third thing is my academics. I feel like I have really good grades right now, but I feel like there's still something lacking. And I think it's like, I just feel disappointed with the work that I'm producing. And so I'm trying to, get past the hard parts, which is literally just sitting down and locking in and studying, because I am so bad at that. I think I have like ADHD or something, but just like sitting down and getting some work done so I can like spread it out more. And, in the long run, it will be easier. It's just hard day to day. That is my motivational talk. Wow, I never thought I would make a motivational video, but here we are. So, hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving, and yeah, bye.